Anita, your favorite diva, and I. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. And so I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Here on Diva the Divas channel.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Can you hear me? Can you see me? We are all here gathered together for the finale, y'all. For the finale of House of the Dragon. All right. Y'all know I ain't gonna do this alone. We gotta make sure we represent, and y'all see that, right? I gotta represent for the homies, okay? All right. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, I'm Nita, your favorite diva. I'm back to do a House of the Dragon live recap. We did do the watch party last night all together. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check that out on the channel. And yeah, we had a good time. It was some things, it's a mess. We're gonna get into it, y'all. We might have a couple of little rants going on. Don't even know, but we're gonna try to make this as fun as possible. I have some people on my panel that I would like to bring up at this time. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share. Okay. All right. So the first person that I want to bring up on the panel is my girl, the Hammer, Moochie.
Hey. Look, rants. We're gonna have some rants and some.
Girl, yes. I'm telling you. I'm like, get ready, get your popcorn, y'all, because we about to go in, okay?
Rants and a whole slew of stuff.
Yes, and then also too, I got my girl Tamika from Tamika's Den. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey. We do have some more people dropping in. We have an unofficial panelist we're gonna bring up. We got OT in the house. What's up,
What
OT?
up, though? Nasty work.
OT?
Nasty, filthy, disgusting work, man. Nasty work.
Definitely. The finale was some nasty work. Y'all remember we had that segment on the show. Definitely. Man. Nasty work or fair game. And House of the Dragon, it was some nasty work, okay?
Nasty is this other work.
But listen, y'all, I'm going to try to play devil's advocate here and try to look at the bright side of things. So we're just going to try. I'm going to try to keep it a little balanced, but I'm going to let them rant because I'm telling you, I was like, we had to end the live early because we was going.
Yeah.
We was going in. And I felt bad. I did feel bad. I was like, I don't be wanting to tear the show in shreds.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like we really can't do that.
Right.
But come on, the last 15 minutes they did us dirty, man. The episode wasn't bad. It was just the last. We thought something was happening that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. They showed us too much. If we didn't see the lead on to everybody getting to where they had to go and everybody setting up, we had to worry about that. But come on, y'all been setting this up the whole season. Y'all can't do it like that. Y'all could have gave us a slap box. They could have slap box or something.
No, we got the mud scene. We got the mud scene. We got the mud fight.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I get it, and I'm not one of those people that need action and every single thing to, make it good. I can get the good dialogue. We know the actors are good. They came to act, they doing their job. But still, I thought with the season finale, y'all was gonna be like leaving us like, oh yes, I can't wait. Like,
right.
I figure if they got a chance to redeem themselves.
Oh, they got a chance.
Yeah. They got a chance to redeem themselves. So I'm not going to dwell on it. But I did think we was going to see a little bit at least swords play or some kind of stuff.
Right.
I kind of figured we weren't going to see the dragons because they're in training. So I'll give that. But I thought we was going to actually see somebody ride the sheep stealer. At least that.
At least. Yes, that's what we're talking about. At least. At least. So yes. I don't see anybody else in here. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. Okay. Honey, it was so many different things, y'all. I got some funny little clips, things that, when we get to it, it's gonna be so funny. I have to. We're probably gonna stay away from like the clips because I'm telling they are killing us over here. Okay, so we just gonna have to maybe just stick with the actual presentation that I provide here. Now, with anybody, did this kind of throw you off a little bit? This whole scene, how we're getting it set up. Y'all know this is the triarchy that Jason or Tylan Lannister had to get, right?
Yeah.
It was weird to me. It took me out of it, but I mean, I guess it kind of set the tone for the. I don't know. I didn't really care for this whole scene. I went on ahead and put it all together. But he was successful. He had to fight this. She kind of presents as a woman, but they called the character a he, and then he told Tywin or Tylan that he had to F his wives. And I was so thrown off because the character reminds me of I was getting a little bit of Cersei, the way she looks with the hair and how she has her hair pulled back. I was getting a little Cersei vibes. Then I was in this particular scene, I was getting Brienne of Tarth. I was getting those type of vibes, but it was weird. Anywhere anyone wants to go with this, I'm not.
This was weird to me that they brought in a new character at the last episode. From what I hear from the book readers that's deep into it, they was really looking forward to this character. They say this character plays a big part. So I feel like with that being said, I wouldn't think people wait till this last episode to throw him in here, but I don't know. The placement was kind of weird for me.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was like the only one like out here on a limb with this. I was just like, okay.
I was listening to more of the negotiations part of the situation. I don't think he had liberty to just give away the stepstones.
No, he's not at all.
So I feel like that's gonna be a problem next season.
She gonna try to manipulate him to do something because she already throwing sex in the mix. But
yeah,
you know who she did remind me of? She reminded me of a combination between Cersei and Brienne, like Nita said, but also Reek. I forgot his name, but you know who his sister. Remember, his sister was into girls too, and she was messing with girls because she's a pirate too. So she reminds me of her too. So be prepared. She's gonna be a little feisty one.
And for her to be a pirate, she got better teeth than any of them got.
Yeah.
But he wasn't supposed to. I was thinking about that stepstones. He do not have Aegon and Aemon or none of their permission to be negotiating nothing on those terms. He just running with it.
I know, but Tamika, at the same time, what's the alternative? Come back empty-handed? So I think he had to take some liberties because it, I don't know.
They still try to snake. They still can snake him at the end of the day afterwards. If they don't want to give it to him. So I guess, but
that too, yeah, that too. So yes, we can just go ahead and move it along. Now, Moochie called this in our pregame, the trailer. He is looking at his own work. Like I thought that he was actually coming back and seeing something had happened. Because we're getting to the climax of season 2, so I thought something happened. But this is a nearby. Once he got his ass handed. Him and Vhagar got his ass handed back to him from Rhaenyra after leaving Dragonstone. He throws a hissy fit and go light a whole castle on fire because he is pissed. And I was just like, amen. And I can't even say, Vhagar, you ain't no better. You a little nasty heifer. I'm just so mad at Aemon. he is just a mess. He is like feel like he's unraveling. Do y'all see any kind of unraveling? Do you think that he's going to be making a whole lot more decisions on the fly, emotional?
Well, of course, you see every time he get mad about something, he got to take his rage out on somebody. He can't hold his temper. Instead of you duking it out, you're going to run and burn everything down.
Exactly.
He keeps thinking playing with his emotions, but you keep in mind his brother was doing the same thing in the beginning too, and he had to be brought down a peg or two. But that's the whole thing with how he sent away Otto. So he don't have Otto. He don't have nobody in his ear telling him this is wrong. What are you doing? He just spawning out stuff and reacting right away.
Yeah, I agree. OT,
man, he's scared, man.
Nasty word.
Oh heck yeah, nasty word.
His only big motivation. I remember before he got Vhagar, he was a little scared little boy anyway. He got his confidence when he got Vhagar. So now that he realized everybody else got drags and that Vhagar ain't gonna be enough at the time, he's scared. So he tried to go there, try to prove his power or whatsoever, but it ain't gonna matter, man. It's a wrap, bro. You don't fell off, Amen. Nasty work, bro.
All right, y'all. Bringing to the stage is a very special guest, Torian. Torian Reloaded. What's up?
Hey. What's going on?
What's going on? I hope I didn't keep you down there too long. I just happened to
look. No. I just came in, probably not even a minute ago.
Okay, good. Okay, all right. So we first talked about the scenes here with the Lannister and the Triarchy. Do you have anything that you want to say about these scenes?
The part when it was fighting in the mud, that was wild. And she thought she had the upper hand. A great value Glenn Close is what I'm calling her.
She do look like Glenn Close.
She does.
When he got it with that torso shot, that was a wrap.
Right. And also too, y'all, I did hear it through the grapevine. I listened to some content creators, and they said that this person is a transgender actor. Now she looks female presenting, but they said something about she. So if y'all hear us say the pronouns a little interchangeably, it's because we are still kind of confused on how to use, the pronouns. So yeah, so just want to get that little fun fact, and don't want nobody get offended in the comments and stuff like that. Now in this picture, Torian, is she or he? Are they giving you some Cersei vibes? Especially this third picture here, the one closest to you.
As far as like looks or how they act?
Looks. Remember how she used to wear her hair up like that and up down?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember how she used to wear her hair up like. But the thing is, I got so accustomed to seeing her with the short hair after a while.
Right.
That whenever I think of Cersei, I always think of her with the shortcut.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying. I just thought that, and then also too, you came in on this particular slide, and this is him looking at his handiwork. So he had a temper tantrum after leaving Dragonstone, came over here and burned up this castle. They are Team Black, so he went and burnt up like just innocent people that just anything.
I guess that's probably the most action he was going to get. He couldn't go after the people he wanted to, so he said, "You know what? I'm gonna just go after them. They ain't got no dragons, so they don't stand up. They're not a threat to me. So let me go after them."
Right. Also, to HBO, you ain't slick. You done show something without showing it again. Okay, I see you. So that could have been action. That could have been a little bit of action that we saw. Like,
yep.
But I'm peeping y'all.
You cooking, Nita.
That's a fact, yo.
They could have gave us that, Nita. You're right.
They could have gave us that.
Also, too, in one of the previews, I was looking forward to seeing Rhaenyra fighting with her crown on. They showed that 2 episodes ago in a preview, but we didn't see it. I'm thinking that was going to be in the finale. So I said, "Oh, so y'all say when it?" Well, I don't know if they started shooting season 3 yet.
They better.
I don't think so. I haven't heard.
They may have. I don't know. I didn't get a confirmation on that, but I see some people saying that it's coming a little earlier than the 2 years. So maybe, I don't know, child.
Okay.
I hope
we shall
so.
see. Yeah.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now this particular, Aegon is still on the menu.
I don't mean to laugh, but this conversation was.
Yes, it was.
This conversation.
This conversation between Aegon and Larys was. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
It's serious business, but it's also karma for what he was doing out here in the street. That's how I look at it.
I said my thought was, does the writer have a wicked sense of humor, or did the actor who plays Aegon have a wicked sense of improv to throw that in there? Because I'm trying to figure out, was that an improv line or was that in the script?
No, I think it was in the script. I don't know, but that actor is really funny though. I have the clip. We have to watch him lay out all of his damage, y'all. We gotta watch it. So
he did a great job this season, man. That was a good.
Just show it, Nita, and we'll go and we'll take it out later.
Okay. Now, did anybody else find this eerily? Did you see the foot sitting up there in the cask or whatever, and he's sitting up there at the foot of the bed, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm sure he was looking at that foot.
And dude is like a pretzel, yo.
Right. I was like, I don't even think he probably don't even discriminate. Aegon, Allison, foot is a foot, huh?
He rubbing that foot.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the clip. The clip is so funny. When he said that, I was like, "Oh, what?" I could not believe he said that.
I wonder how many takes they had to do when he said that line. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was in that scene with them, I would have bust out laughing. I'm like, wait a minute, we gotta run this back. I can't take.
Who remembers the line?
All I know is when he. All I know is he said his penis was gone or something like that, but then he said something about
it's like a sausage. They burnt it like a sausage.
Okay.
It was burnt off like a sausage.
I'm gonna let him say it.
My dragon is dead. I am burnt and disgusting and alone. And I'm a cripple.
You're not alone.
My cock is destroyed, did they tell you that? Yeah. It burst into flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, your grace. There are better days ahead. Let your brother and the pretender destroy themselves.
It burst like a sausage.
Burst into flames like a sausage on a stick.
Oh my God.
Nah, I think he improvised that, yo.
You think so?
Yeah, man. And they probably was like, the first time people probably was taken aback. I would love to see the bloopers on this. Like, you know how somebody just don't tell you they gonna say that, and then they come out and say it? Dude had to be laughing. I'm just saying.
It's the fact that like I'm telling you, if that was improv, that was a very good improv because he just said it so smoothly. And he said my cock is destroyed and it burst into flames like a sausage on a stick.
Lord.
Like I said, I know that's not supposed to be. I know that's supposed to be serious, but Dan, that was funny. That was hilarious. That line was hilarious.
I pissed down my leg.
Oh, man. That was rough, boy. I tell you.
Shout out to the king, man.
Yeah. So Larys actually talks him into leaving because they have these bright ideas, but like any smart person who knows how to strategize, what then? So, Aemon had these big ideas, Aegon had these big ideas, and then we're sitting up here, and then what? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I thought he gave him good counsel. Get away, get out of here, because between your brother and Ray, you short. You were short, especially with him being a cripple. So.
Look what Shannon put in the
Because we love going to the brothels, and those days are over now.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can't even get no loving.
So y'all, so now he definitely doesn't have an heir. He can't even make an heir no more. Even if he was to get rid of men, he has his wife, his sister wife, but he's not able to produce any more heirs. So
and Aemon don't have no kids, right?
Nope.
I don't know
please
about
say
the
this
fate
real
of
quick?
this woman.
I
am so tired of her chasing this dragon, man.
You know,
Lord, she out here with no food, no water.
She don't got nothing to feed him but her white hair.
Exactly.
I hope after all of this chasing after this dragon, she did that. She actually bonds with it.
Right.
Imagine she did all of that for nothing.
Right. Because
I'm tired of it.
The dragon, you never know if you're gonna claim him or not. So.
And Torian brought up a good point last night. Like, nobody said where she at. They just was like, okay, bye, girl.
Right. They just kept on going. It's like, did y'all not look back and realize that she was not there?
That's crazy, y'all. Crazy. It's still F those kids. I just went on ahead and grouped it all together. She keeps running after. I didn't want to keep on breaking it up. She actually finds him, but we don't know if she bonds. And we didn't get to see her ride him. So, womp, womp, womp.
We got to wait till next season.
Right. Now,
this annoyed the hell out of me in this scene right here.
Please, Torian, take it away.
So Jace comes in and he sees two unfamiliar figures in the room. One of them, of course, being Hugh, and the other one being Off. And then Off has the nerve to sit at the head of the table with his feet propped up. See, when I saw this reminded me so much. For those of y'all who have black families, know this. You do not go to someone's home and just put your feet up on the furniture. That's a very easy way to get backhanded one good time. That's exactly what he thought. He thought he was back in King's Landing in that bar. That's what he thought.
He sure did.
He thought he was at home, and he gonna put his feet up there and like this guy. He was annoying. I was annoyed for Jace. I'm gonna be quite honest. Like I felt like I was him in that moment right there, because I said the way Jace was looking at him like that, Jace looked like, if it wasn't for my mother, I would send you to get fried by one of these dragons right now. I don't care if you did bond with one of them. I'm gonna find one that didn't bond.
Last week I said somebody was gonna be. I knew somebody was gonna be a problem. We detected who the problem was gonna be now.
Yeah, he's definitely a problem, and he proved Jace's point. Like last week, I was getting on Jace, like, okay, you're doing too much, but calling mongrels and all that. But this week, I wasn't mad at Jace. I wouldn't be mad at him if he would have.
And also too, if you notice what Off is doing right there in the bottom left corner, I think a lot of black women can relate to that. They do not like someone random touching their hair.
Exactly.
And that's exactly he was just all feeling on his hair and everything like that.
He's clearly going to be a problem. They should nip that in the bud right here and there, man.
He was a problem the whole episode. Every scene he was in, he was a problem.
Didn't I tell y'all last week this drunk was going to be a problem?
Man,
you got him. You gonna have him sitting at a table where it's all of the food and wine he could drink. He gonna act a fool. He gonna drink like he got a bottomless, like he don't have no pit to his stomach. He's just gonna be so uncouth.
Yeah, he acting like he getting the bottomless mimosa happy hour.
You know what happened when people have bottomless mimosas, right, Nita?
Oh my goodness. Y'all know I did not think, I thought he was gonna be harmless because I just thought he was just going, he just
That's what I thought.
But like I said it last night, this is the type of person that when you see they don't come from anything, and then when you thrust them into another world that's above where they've always been, and they're not used to that, what they do is they'll bring their habits from where they were with them to this new place. Now realizing it's a certain level of customs and things that you have to do that you cannot that what you were doing in your old life, you can't bring it here. It's like, you know what he needs? He needs
etiquette lesson.
I was gonna say charm school, but I said that's fine too. Etiquette lessons.
They need to show him something ASAP, y'all.
It's crazy
because he's gonna piss people off. Where you don't want him pissed off when he becomes a traitor. So to me, if you put him in some type of finishing thing, where they gotta learn Valerian and all of that to instruct the dragon and all of that.
Can you imagine what it's gonna be like trying to teach him how Valerian?
Exactly.
Yeah, look, I've been through it. That's like teaching an old dude how to drive a bus, and they don't want to take orders from a woman. Speaking from experience,
he's gonna be talking like Aegon.
He's gonna talk like he know what he's doing.
Until he mess up. And what's crazy too is that when you think about all the new dragon riders, you have Hugh, you have Adam, and then you have Ulf. Adam is doing this, because he felt like he always wanted more, so it's a want for him to actually want to do this. Hugh is doing this because he's like at the end of his rope. He lost his daughter. He's trying to do this for his wife, to take care of his family. Ulf, he's just doing it for because he claims that he basically feels like he's entitled to a dragon because of the bloodline. So when you think about all of that, that's why he's acting the way that he is.
And he wants to impress his friends at that bar.
At that bar.
Where he went, he flew right to King's Landing like a clown.
He had to show everybody his new whip.
Right.
Just like the flashy dudes on the block, and then wonder why they get pinched.
Exactly. But Moochie, let me ask you this. Did you notice that he brought up that you just a dragon rider just like me?
Yeah, and that's what got under his skin, because he was like, you just like me. You don't gotta have the hair. He did all of that to him.
Yeah. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, he was doing too much.
The other one is showing like he wants to actually become noble.
Humility.
So he's like, I got this chance and I don't want to mess this up.
Right. And I thought it would be just the opposite because of his stature. He looks like he's, ready. Like he looks like statuesque. He looks like royalty almost. Like, you clean him up real good. He looked like he could, fall in line with being a Targaryen. So I just thought he had more of a motivation to do more, but it looks like he's trying to keep his hands clean for now.
Yeah, he opening down the home trading. He at least knows his place somewhat. I still got him on the list, but I feel like he know how to act around them because remember he was going to speak for everybody else with Aegon to ask about the spots, and he knew how to talk with him. So he's been around this before, whereas you, child, I don't know where you've been at. You've been at the bar.
Right. What's up, Brillo? What's going on? Yes, trashed. So off in the trash. He is going to be a mess. Okay.
What up, though?
Now, he's giving her guidance. He's saying you need to strike while the iron is hot. He already knows he's battle tested, so you better be listening to him, Ray. So, they're having this conversation. They're having a pretty big conversation. I don't have any notes or anything, but like I said, everything was pretty anticlimactic for me. So, no point.
I like the advice he was giving her. I said about time he ain't been doing nothing.
Right.
I'm glad he did give her advice.
Right up to this point, we still having a good episode. We still cooking. I think everything is still going well right now. I feel like everything is still going well right now.
And then it's always after someone passes away, or you miss a good thing when it's gone. All this time, his ship has been called the Sea Snake after himself. Now she's gone. Now it's the queen that never was, who never was. I was like this, oh, for this. But you know what?
We have to give her some kind of tribute.
Yes, we're gonna have to cook you in a little while, though.
Right.
Cook, y'all. Don't worry. But I love the counsel that he was giving her, and I hope she takes heed of all of it. Okay. OT, where are we going with this?
This nigga is a snake, bro. I can't believe him, bro. She done sent you on a mission. Let you know, see what's going on with Damon. You go right down there and enforce his ignorance. That wasn't right, bro. And I feel like this is gonna come back on you.
Oh yeah,
it ain't happened now. And then you hear the woods was talking. The werewolf tree was talking.
Exactly, traitor. We already know what time it is.
Called him a traitor. The werewolf, bro. It's deep. But yeah, this guy gotta go, man. He ain't right.
Yeah. And Damon clocked it. He was like, I ain't take you to be a turncoat. So he gonna be watching him, and he gonna have to answer for something.
All you gotta do is say, Damon, Sir Alfred has been disrespecting your daughter on numerous occasions.
Oh,
because he clearly don't respect women. So Rhaenyra is in charge, and so he can liable try to switch over, go to the other side just because he want a man to be in charge.
He's not trustworthy at all.
No.
You know what? I'll wait till we get there. I'm not gonna put my track shoes on, but yeah, he's not trustworthy at all. And I'm glad he peeped it and sent the bird to tell her to come.
Right.
Simon was out cold too. He kind of. I thought he was gonna get exposed in some type of way because he did basically tell her like, man, they on some bull up here. I need y'all to pull up. So I don't know because he was in the cut, you know.
Yeah, listening to every little thing.
This part was crazy.
Again, nasty work. Listen, it's protect Helena at all costs, okay? Now, Aemon came in there, still on his temper tantrum, talking about some. She probably haven't even rode that dragon, y'all. Maybe that is her dragon, but I don't even think she's been on the dragon.
She said she's not a dragon rider.
Right. She just owns a dragon. You know, the dragon hatched with her and stuff like that. But I don't believe she rides that dragon. He's sitting up there talking about get on your dragon. I said, what?
Even if she do ride it, she wasn't trying to ride it to go burn down people like you telling her to do. Like, get out of here.
Exactly.
She was like, I can't do that.
And he went and put hands and feet on her. I said,
he was pulling her and everything.
And remember, I had said one of my predictions was Allison. Are you going to be a good mother to your children and do what's right if the moment calls for it? And I'll be damned, I was right in this moment right here. Because if Allison wasn't there, he would have dragged her to that dragon.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. He would have had his armed guards bring her down there.
Yeah.
Take her. Like some crap like that.
Yeah. She had to stand up for her now. You ain't been standing up for nothing. So if you wasn't gonna stand any other time, this was the time to do it.
You know?
Hey man, you looking shook, buddy.
Oh yeah, he really was. He in panic mode. He saw what was that dragon stone and said, "Oh, nah, we gonna get you on that dragon."
Right. She had to talk some sense into him. Wasn't much, but at least she got him to let her go, child. It was a mess.
Oh God.
I hated this part. I really did. I wanted him to chop his head off so bad. Like, oh, why is he still here?
Right.
You know why he's still here? Because OT wanted the writers and he's keeping him here.
So yeah, so he let him know he clocked it. Now this whole victim that Crispy is playing, like I said, I still know he's got PTSD from the war. He probably, I think that whole thing knocked a lot of his wind out of his chest, and he has not been able to recover. He don't know what to do. He's looking like a sick puppy over there.
I don't feel sorry for
I
him.
don't either. I don't
feel sorry for him. This is what he wanted. He bought most of this about.
Exactly.
No, Rhaenyra did him wrong back in the day. We ain't doing that. No.
Oh no.
Give a damn.
No, we ain't doing that.
What did I tell you? I told y'all OT wrote the
Yes.
Defended him, OT.
That woman led him on. Like, come on now.
Look,
play him from the strong.
He let himself on. Ain't no you thought somebody was about to give up the throne to run away with you. Come on, now.
It's not his fault that she got hot at the brothel and got turned on.
Y'all wrong.
It's
man.
not his fault. It's not her fault.
Y'all wrong.
That he came in there and got some. She told him not to get attached. You know what my birthright is. You mean to tell me you want me to give up my birthright to become queen to have an uncertain future with you?
Her future still end up being uncertain. Her future still uncertain.
And at the end of the day, he is the reason why one of them children is deceased because he wasn't on his post.
Right, he was in there rocking and rolling.
He was crawled up in between Allison. You know,
y'all being
throwing it in a circle.
Right, y'all being biased.
Doing the same.
I'm not being biased. Right is right.
But that's what Rhaenyra offered him, the same position that he's playing with Allison. Why if he loved her so much, why couldn't he just do that?
But she still was messing around with the strong guy, and she still was married to him. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
man.
but that's what
the
she wanted to
do. She was doing a lot.
OT.
She was doing a lot.
OT. She don't went around. Look, she told him we could still mess around, but I won't run away with you. But you did all of that to do that with Allison now. So you could have did it on her terms.
Exactly.
You did all of that and caused the war after this because you got in her friend's ear and was talking mad stuff about her, calling her the C word and all of that other stuff.
Yeah. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, calling her see you next Tuesday.
Well, I'm just glad Gwen made it.
Yeah, I like
her. Shout out to her bastards.
That could have been Crispy's had he played his cards right. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So
I'm cold,
he was really like going, you throwing into him.
I be trying to keep it real. Y'all forgetting everything.
OT the only House Green representative up here, so he has to hold it down as much as
I know because Ray ain't here because he probably would have ate me alive tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. At this feast, we see.
Which by the way, I said I wanted to come to the screen and get something off that charcuterie board.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. I saw
night. that rack of lamb. That rack of lamb was staring me right in the face.
Yep, I see it. I know
they was in there living it up.
Right. So Rhaenyra, she's clocking off. She's seeing him acting, like we need to rein him in. Like she keep on trying to say something, and he's not catching the hint. What she's putting down, and they're having this talk, and I think she's getting them ready for battle. Is that right, Moochie?
This is the night before where she feeding them and everything, and she's saying how like they not giving a strategy, but they're gonna give them some more riding lessons because they rode dragons all day, so now she gonna feed them.
Right, and so she was saying something, and Baela, she seemed to have a problem with whatever she was saying because I think she was trying to say that they were getting ready to suit up and go. Like we got to kind of act on this pretty fast. Now she didn't have the timeline in there because she hadn't had the conversation with Allison yet. So I remember the timeline she was giving everybody, but that's after she talked to Allison and they had the backdoor plan. But
she was talking about innocent people are going to be taken out, and they looked that upset about that.
Right. The other people look like they didn't like what they was hearing.
Yeah, they didn't really like that either. You seen the look on their faces.
Yeah, that's why I made sure I captured like everybody, because they was just kind of like looking back and forth at each other.
Yeah, because her whole message done changed.
Yeah, she's almost starting to sound like a cult leader. Like she's leaning.
When she got these, when she got the dragons, and she realized she got the ups, her whole message done changed. Her whole swagger done changed.
Yeah. So she was just letting them know, and everybody sitting up there looking skeptical. And then she gets the maester says that, I got a letter or a raven or whatever, and she gets up, and she gets up because it's just that important. She gets up, she doesn't call for Jace, but not for nothing. We got to keep Jace safe. That's my heir. You know what I'm saying? So I think she feels like she can trust Adam a little bit more because they bonded, they've had conversations and stuff like that. So she gets Adam to come with her on this quest or whatever. So they don't know where they're going, but she calls Adam and Adam comes with her. And Jace looks like he's a little butthurt from that.
I got a question. Do y'all think Jace gonna do something stupid next season?
I hope not.
No, I was gonna say,
looks like it though.
I think so. Because I think he's going to be on this mission to try to prove himself. I think this is kind of...
Yeah, well, Baylor gave him good advice as well. Because he needed to stop sitting there pouting and feeling sorry for his damn self. Just do what you got to do and prove, what you need to prove. And that's it. But I appreciated him going off. I'm tired of him, to be honest. They could have chopped his head off and put it next to the land. He was already getting on my nerves.
Right, let's get another batch of passes.
Even at this scene right here, when he was at the table, everybody's eating all like civilized and stuff, and he's sitting there just smacking.
And then for him to say,
"Give me some more bird,"
and then for him to say, "I'm just joking. Y'all can't take a joke." Like, sir, there's no jokes around here. Do you know we fighting? What are you talking about?
Right, this ain't for play,
Nigga talking all night. Like, bro, could you please be quiet so we can eat, bro? I'm tired of you talking, man. Damn.
He was acting a fool, I tell you. Oh, Lord, here we go. The only thing that I will say about this is that thank you for bringing some sense to this fool, because it didn't seem like he was going to be able to do it himself. He wasn't going to work. You know how when you go to therapy and you try to get the therapy and then you got to work on yourself and do the work? I don't think, we done seen 6 episodes. I don't think that this is going to work, y'all. So we had to lead him to the tree so that he could see. So he sees there is a montage. Let me get the montage up. And did y'all realize that from that, well, I guess I want to say that the dream revealed that Daenerys was the prince that was promised.
Yeah, that's what it revealed. Yeah, it revealed a lot of things. I appreciated that part.
I did too.
So thank goodness it ain't all bad, because I tell you, that lady, she was working on nerves. She really was. She really was.
Somebody online has said so. Damon basically binged the whole Game of Thrones. Oh,
let me see if this is it.
It's all a story. And you're but one part in it. You know your part.
You know your.
And then Helena being connected to it too, and then he basically saw his own death, right?
Kinda.
Is that what that was? I didn't
That's
know.
what it looked like.
Yeah.
I saw a whole bunch of dead dragons too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We saw the Night King.
Right. Right. We ain't see no Jon Snow nowhere. So
Right. No Jon Snow.
Well, that don't have nothing to do with Jon Snow. We won't, because they don't know about. He just knows about the birth of her, so we don't see her journey. So that's good.
Shannon, let me know what part confused you. That way, either Torian or Tamika or Moochie can break it down.
No, he's not the Night King. I don't think so.
No.
He just saw everything that's coming to be, like, and how important it is. And that's what made him be able to change his mind and be like, winter is coming. Okay.
And then you got to think
But
too.
when I saw this, I'm sorry.
And with him seeing Daenerys, that means he went way, way
Yes.
in the future.
And the thing about it is, I kept saying, well, they were showing that too, like on the walls with Helena. She's been seeing all of this stuff. So that was so interesting to me when she connected with him and was like, this is all a story. And this, you know, that's your part in it. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, Rhaenyra has mentioned the story of Ice and Fire, so he knows about it.
Right.
He probably just connected it and like, oh, this is the prophecy. He actually saw it. So
yeah.
Now, y'all, do y'all think is this payoff good enough for you that the Weirwood tree and Alicent kind of forced Daemon into his character arc? Or did you want something else? Did you want him to be the reason why he did it, or him to kind of be humbled in such a way that he came to the realization himself? Or are y'all okay with the reveal like this?
I was okay with the reveal. I just wish it was sooner. I feel like we could have cut a lot of that other stuff down.
This is the most interesting thing, I think, besides what happened last episode with Oscar, that happened at Harrenhal.
Okay.
I thought this should have been sooner. Like, I agree with Tamika, and also it confirmed to me even more that I don't think he's gonna be the Night King. I think it's the other one, because he looks, I don't know, for some reason he looks more like
Amy.
and than the blue eye. So okay. That's what's making me think it's him.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
It's making me think it's Aemon.
Okay. It could be. It could be.
That was my part too.
Now, this was Helena's MVP moment right here.
Right. I loved it.
Did you see how his eye welled up, his one eye?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna let a tear fall.
Absolutely.
Once she
I was kind of
scared
for her though. I thought he was gonna push her, but I guess because it was just them two and it wasn't nobody else there hearing, he didn't. She had him shook.
Listen, I was looking at Helena like she was looking over the cliff or something. I was like, I hope that's not foreshadowing anything or whatever. But the way she was just looking over there, I was just kind of like, ooh. And then I was like, oh Lord, and this fool won't come up behind you. He may go ahead and just do the honors.
She told him, like, even if you push me, it ain't changing nothing.
Exactly.
That's gonna mess his advantage up
even
more, because she is kind of predicting some things, and she is giving him fair warning about things.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
I got a question for y'all. Would y'all want that ability that Helena has?
Hell no.
No, that's too much pressure. That would definitely drive you crazy. Nobody ain't paying you no money. You've been warning them about stuff the whole time. That would be frustrating.
Yeah.
No, I definitely don't want that. Not at all. Well, it looked like she has a better
control over it.
Yeah, it's something that, whatever she saw, she put it together. Like a lot of the stuff, like she didn't know But in this particular case, when she recanted this story about what's going to happen to him and what's going to actually happen, so let's see. We're going to have a return of Aegon because I believe what she says. So we're definitely going to have a return of Aegon, but when, don't know.
Can I ask y'all something? Do you think her visions got clearer once everything happened when she lost her son? Because she didn't understand. I don't think she understood them that much before, but now you know how hindsight is 20/20 sort of thing. So that's what I
think she started giving more details, definitely, since it happened before. Would be like she just would say little things here and there, and everybody would be looking like, "What you talking about?" But the way she broke it down here, she didn't need no problems. There was nothing to be confused about.
Exactly. Now, when Caraxes got when the other two dragons, Sea Smoke and who was that? Sea Smoke and Caraxes. Caraxes. No, that's when she got the Harrenhal. So it's
okay, yeah.
Cyrax and Sea Smoke, right?
Oh yes.
The way the dragons was talking, it was like this.
Hold on. Hello?
I thought that was funny. I said, man, that's what it reminded me of. Because it's like even with the what you call it thing when they when Sea Smoke and when Ray and Adam met up on the thing, the dragons was just having their own little conversation because they really be talking. It's just too funny to me. So we get there. Y'all, I like Simon, y'all. I like Simon. Don't nothing happen to Simon, y'all, because I like Simon, okay? But he gets there to greet her, of course. There's no major fanfare. You know how people, you know, you the queen, you get announced, you the first in your name, and the protector of the realm. None of that. We ain't getting none of that. But he was there to be respectful. He takes her in. She was like, I'm concerned. He was like this, well, you know, I kind of wrote it for you to be concerned. He didn't think that she was gonna come herself, but here she is. And Cyrax ain't playing. He like, Mama, I know you feeling a little nervous. I got you. So he made sure he came right into the castle and stood right there to make sure she was good. I said, I love it. Love the attention to detail there. And we get the reconciliation. We get the standoff, the showdown, the reconciliation. Torian, where are we going with this? Would you like?
I didn't know what to expect when she walked in because they were just all kind of standing around. And then when I saw them, I said, listen, Damon was walking through there like he was parting the Red Sea. like they did. They all stood at attention and tightened up when Damon was walking down there. And I didn't know what to expect when he got there because when we was watching it last night, it was like, what is Damon going to do? What is he going to say? What is he going to do? Is he going to be a turncoat? Is he going to bend the knee? And he ended up bending the knee, and he made all his new army bend the knee too.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Rhaenyra has Daemon's army.
Yes, absolutely.
And then the BS happened when they wanted to end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I like the way she played it. You know, she made him kind of tuck his tail a little bit. She was just like, she stepped back so he could make sure he said it out so everybody could hear it. Like he tried to do the little bait and switch and start talking in Valyrian so that people couldn't understand what he was saying to her. But you know, they always like to talk in Valyrian to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he said winter is coming in Valyrian,
yeah, that's the part that got me too. When I said the line,
yeah,
the line.
And then she was saying, "You sounding like my father now." And it's like, yo, he was right. I saw it for myself. Okay.
Right. And then, you know, when he bent the knee, I had to get what's his name? Albert?
Sir Alfred.
Alfred. I made sure to get his damn face because
his fake ass. He was over here doing the slow clap.
He looked like he wanted to vomit and take a shit at the same time.
Exactly.
He hoping that she don't tell on him. That's what he hoping. because it could be off with his head. That's treason he did.
That's what they need to do. They need to bury him out there by the redwood tree.
Yeah.
Listen, they be giving people too many chances.
Absolutely. For real, for real. Too many chances. Crispy had too many chances. This man had too many chances. The man that she slapped, the spit out his mouth, too many chances. All of them should have been off with their head. And then also too, Ray said, if you leave me again, it's your ass.
That's you too, right?
Yup. It's really gonna be off with your head, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we got the reconciliation. Sir Simon, that's me. But we didn't know what we was gonna get. You know, you got 2 dragons in the house. Like we didn't know what was actually gonna happen. But he looked like he was like hold his breath until just kind of like let it go. So yeah. But you notice y'all, they didn't touch hands like they normally do. They came close, but they didn't touch hands. So I did notice that, but I didn't know. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Well, you said something about it last night, so I think it kind of bothered you.
I think it just was because they kind of remembered, like, oh, we in a room full of people. Let's get it back together. And back This was my part too. My son said this wasn't the time, but I said maybe it had to be said.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I said Alan said that with his whole chest.
Exactly.
He said he wanted callers to hear and hang off of every word that he said and make it very clear and plain what he was trying to convey. And he said, if you don't get it, then that's on you. But I think callers definitely got it. He left callers looking stuck.
Oh my God. He had nothing to say. His eyes was closed, his head was down. Shame. And while Alan was cooking them, I was like this.
Little Angela Davis mustache wearing ass motherfucker. Little Richard Pryor shortcut fade hopping around the side wearing motherfucker. Little Sammy Davis Award Junior Afro haircut having ass motherfucker. Dynamite Disco Danny devastating. Don Cornelius with a haircut.
He was cooking. I said, "Oh man!"
And I knew he was going to say something. I knew he was going to say something when he had started to walk off, and then he stopped and walked back. I said, okay, this is the moment right here where Alan is going to tell Corliss about himself, and I'm so glad that he did it. He got it off his chest. This is something he's been wanting to say for a long time, and now he's finally said it, and he can leave it right there.
Yeah, Alan was triggered, baby. That helping. Why he say that? I don't know why he said that, but
like I said last night, if he would have just took Rhaenys's advice before she died and handled that, then it probably wouldn't have gotten to this point.
Right.
But Corliss let it like go on. So he had to be held accountable, and I'm glad that Alan was the one to do it, because I don't think Adam wasn't going to do it. So I'm glad Alan was the one that did it.
Right.
Niggas don't take care of their kids. Niggas don't take care of their kids and never see them or never be around their kids no more. This nigga was around his kids and still not taking care of them. Act like he ain't know him.
Exactly. Good point. A great point.
Yeah.
How you gonna be a deadbeat within?
Right.
Usually when you're a deadbeat, you are away, but this guy is in close quarters.
Exactly.
Right? He worked. They work for you. And you still a deadbeat. How is this possible?
He was giving, I don't know nothing, and ain't nothing to see here at the same time.
You supposed to look up to you because you gave him a raise, nigga?
Right.
I just don't like that they did this with the black father.
Well, look at it.
I mean, they all got bastards, so.
Yeah, but look, why they gotta make the black dude look like a deadbeat?
I guess he don't feel like he is them because he feel like he actually helping them. He just not claiming them, but it's the same thing.
You know,
he got more money than everybody on the show.
Exactly.
You making both.
It's like you treating your sons like they just your employees rather than your sons. So it's a whole different relationship between a father and their son and an employee and his employer. Whereas in some cases you can have your sons work for you and you can still be a father to them. But he can. It's like he cannot. He's not allowing himself to do both.
Right.
Just like when he was just like last episode when all he told Adam, Adam, well done. That's it.
Exactly.
Well done.
And since he was telling Rhaenyra that he was doing this because of Rhaenys, and he named the ship after her, you would have thought that would have been the next move to say, well, I'm doing this too, because before Rhaenys died, this is what she said to me. But no, he's still gonna just be, okay, I said okay, go. It's done. Like, come on, Paul.
Exactly. And to legitimize them, all he had to do, he was just talking to Ray Ray. All he had to do was ask her, and of course she probably
That's the part I didn't understand. Why you not telling him? Oh, by the way, the kid that's flying the dragon, that's my son.
Right.
Oh, you're not even saying anything.
Right.
It's like I thought that conversation with his wife was gonna bring that conversation to Rhaenyra. I thought it was. I thought, to me, it seemed like she might know when they she's went to her for advice.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed like she already knew about the kid. I wouldn't be surprised if they talked about it already, her and Rhaenyra. You know he got a kid, right? The boy, and he think I don't know about it. You know we always know.
And the thing is, you don't want to be in a position where you find out about it from other means. You would rather hear from the source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I would think it would be gossip about this too, just like it's gossip about Rhaenyra kids. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe nobody ever confirmed it, but it would be like the streets are talking.
Right.
Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Now this is an interesting conversation. Where you going with it, Tori?
I said, it's malaria.
Now they in this conversation, you know what? You remember when I kept saying that she's acting like a cult leader, or she's acting like more of a god figure, or something, like she's like elevating higher or feeling herself higher.
That's because she gassing her up.
That's what I was just about to say. The white worm is gassing her, putting a battery in her head.
I'm glad you saw that. I'm glad you seen it. She is gassing her up. Come on, the gods is in your favor. You the chosen one.
Yeah.
Oh, that crazy? No, hell, no.
And then she said, "What's going to be the sacrifice? You know, we got to do all this for peace and the war, the battles and stuff like that. But who's going to be the sacrifice?" And Mysaria looked over at the dragons. And
said, then you saw them dragons flying and making their noises, and you knew what time it was.
Exactly. So I was like, "Ooh, this was quite a bit here." So. Yeah. Anybody before I move on?
Did anyone peep how when the dragons were flying with each other, it almost reminds you how when two birds are chasing after each other, like they just following each other on a trail. Yeah. That's what it looked like when I was looking at the dragons, like they was play fighting.
Yeah.
Trying to see who they almost like they was playing tag. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
They don't grow being in the cave. They gotta grow be outside, being outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the only way I'm wondering, well, Vhagar is too big that they can't even go in the dragon pit. But these, it feels like she does let them roam free a little bit to me. But I don't know.
As long as you back by the time the sunset. You know how they say be inside by the street lights come on, be inside by the sunset.
Right before the street.
Okay, not the episode just went. It's going bad.
Going to hell basket.
This scene right here, mainly because of Alicent.
This is where it died at.
This part right here pissed me off because it's like Alicent, say something. You just keep looking at her with your mouth open like you're trying to be brought to tears, and you can't actually say it, even though we know you want to say it. She said a son for a son, so what you gonna do?
But we already went through this.
That's what she's doing.
Right.
I think Tiffany is that stage.
We already went through this. Y'all had your conversation. Y'all made your decision on what it was. This scene right here is not necessary. In my eyes, like we already been through this.
Right.
But you know why it's necessary? Because now she's scared for her daughter and her grandchild, and that's the last thing she could do is try to save them because she already know what time it is. After what she just went through with you know, aiming. That's how I took it. And it was funny because I know you asked last week, was she going to turn? And we was like, nah, I doubt it. She trying to run the hell up out of here.
Because she should have did this. She made her decision last time.
Yeah,
she made her decision last time.
Right.
And I'm glad that Rhaenyra told her. She said it's too little too late. Because I agree. Like, you coming here on the eve of war, of the battle about to happen, and you trying to make a compromise? No. What were you thinking? But no, you want to go out into the woods and lie in that small tiny tent and go wade in the water with no soap and think. And
we just talked about this. The white worm that gassed her up. She feeling herself too much. So you come here talking about what we need to do. It don't matter no more.
Mentally, Rhaenyra is on another level right now.
Yeah, you done push me to that point of no return right now. And now you want to come back when I offered you this before everything got set off?
Right.
I came to you before this got to this point.
Right. And she said it was above her. So now it's above me now. So I don't know. Bring it to the stage, y'all. Y'all welcome Tiffany. Real talk.
Hey. Sorry for my tardiness. I'm just getting back and everything. Hey everybody.
Hey. So Tiffany, let's go ahead and just kind of get your overall thoughts. I know you've been in the comments a little bit, so you kind of know where the conversation, but if you need to
I don't want to take y'all back, but I've been following what y'all saying, and y'all been on point. Alan was the MVP for me. He said all the things I needed him to say.
Right.
So I was happy about that. What you guys were just saying about Allison is true. I just commented on that, and I'm just like, I felt Rhaenyra. She was like, here you are, thinking you're going to skip your happy tail in here and absolve yourself of everything. Like, you helped set all this stuff in motion.
Right.
But I think she has seen the light. Like, okay, me and my babies, I think when she saw how crazy her son Aemon is, I think she was like, okay, he has definitely jumped shark. And I need to, take what's left of my babies and get up out of here.
Right. But
Rhaenyra wasn't budging. Rhaenyra was like, I want Aegon. She said, I don't care if that man is half dead. I want him all gone.
That's the tradition, though. That's the thing. In order for him, because I was watching something online, and they were just saying, like, had they not done what they did in the beginning, she would have been able to show him mercy. But because they usurped the throne and everything, they had to set an example of him. Mm-hmm. And that's what she was going with that the only way is for Aegon to die. And that's what when
Otto told her that.
Otto said Otto said that. He's just like, listen, your son will be in danger and everything. So I think she would have let him slide had they just, had there been a peaceful transition and if they didn't do their own January 6th, now it's a different, they changed the stakes.
But now she look like a liar now.
Yeah, she do. She gonna think that she was bullcrapping her.
Yeah.
And I just love Rhaenyra's poker face the whole time that Allison is talking to her. Rhaenyra's like, I ain't trying to hear this crap. Like I said last night, everything she was saying was like, it was words going in one ear and out the other. She's like, I don't care. Like, you already made your bed, you lie in it. I tried to come to you on a compromise. You basically shut the door in my face, and now you're going to come here to me at like literally hours before everything is supposed to go down. I'm trying to rest, and you interrupted my sleep. Coming over here trying to do a deal. Like, no, that's not going to happen. Bye, Allison. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad for her because I would have the same reaction if I was in Rhaenyra's spot.
She has been the one to try to make deals the whole season, though.
Yeah.
That has been her MO.
But she's going to take the deal. The fact that she let her go, Rhaenyra is accepting the deal.
Right. She's in a
we just know it's not going to play out it's not gonna play out the way
right. It's not gonna play out the way she wanted to, but she did accept the deal, honey. When she get there, she gonna think that Allison betrayed her, but really, I think well, we know Laris is behind moving him. She gonna think Allison did that, and then I believe he's behind. I'm sorry, I don't want to go too far, but yeah.
No, you're right.
No, you're right. You're right. I agree with you. She's gonna think that Allison.
I don't even think it's gonna matter from there because she's gonna take over the castle anyway. So she coming with people. She coming deep.
Oh yeah, they gonna be coming.
But you know what probably happened? That once Aegon comes back into power, like Helena saw, he's probably gonna know that his mom betrayed him.
Oh yeah,
and he might imprison or kill Allison himself.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like that actually. Y'all, are y'all seeing? We ain't supposed to be saying women are pregnant, but are you seeing a little baby bump going on? Some baby.
I was getting ready to say the same thing when I was watching the episode. I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
That's probably why she having a change of heart. She carrying this fool baby and she worried about his damn life.
I thought she drank the moon tea.
Yeah, I thought she drank.
Sometimes you be a little too late.
She did. Maybe it was too late. I don't know.
I think he was her regular Tuesday and Wednesday night. Okay.
Yeah.
Off that milk of the poppy.
All right, we're gonna put a pin in it, y'all. We're gonna put a pin in it.
She do look pregnant.
We may be revisiting that in season 3, y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and thank Marvin Martin for the $5 super chat for a show about dragons. Season 2 show Dragons Heels. By the way, I recommend Geoff. Y'all see I can't
Castellucci.
Yeah, rendition of Reigns of Castamere, a real manly version.
Okay. All right, Marvin, thank you so much for that. And let's see, where we going? Child, then we get this. This is where I was.
Oh my God, it's really that bad now.
We could have just took that 10. Stop saying this episode 70 minutes and all this stuff, and we get to this whole 7-minute montage of everybody
marching and running and rowing and looking out into the sea, and you see a dragon flying, and then you have the meet. When I know this, how I know the season was coming to an end, because this Game of Thrones did this too. They always do a montage or something.
I was gonna say that.
And it always has music playing, and it's a montage, and that's how you know you're at the end of the episode. There's no more dialogue; it's just music and a montage.
Yeah.
Remember at the end of season 7, they showed Danny and them, and they were all at sea. They were like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were heading towards.
That's what that reminded me of when I.
It reminded me of that too. I was like, yeah, they about to set off to war, and Danny was doing the same thing. She was setting off.
The only interesting thing in this montage was seeing that Otto was locked up, but we don't know who.
Yes, I was like, wait a minute, I believe Laris is behind that too.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, Laris might have done that, because remember when Aemon said, "Go look for my grandsire," and Laris was trying to.
Laris is behind it. Remember, he also sent Aemon sent him to look for him.
Right, that's what
I need another hand of king. I don't trust. Remember, he said,
I thought it was that too, but I saw some chatter online that that some people think it's the people. Remember the guy that Sir Kristen killed when he.
Breezeberry
crushed his head at the table.
Oh, yes.
I heard some people say that his family snatched Otto up, but I don't know who that is.
Okay.
He got snatched up.
Okay.
Breezeberry.
Chill on.
Yeah, Beesbury. Yeah,
Beesbury started this whole nonsense.
Otto was just trying to.
I know it have to be something when he didn't come back. I was like, wait a minute, Otto hiding in the bushes, like.
Otto was trying to just bring peace to the realm. That's all he was trying to do.
He was trying to usurp the throne, though. He was trying to.
He was trying to
Right,
insert himself on
he
that
was trying to
throne.
put his family in the
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's treason. I mean, like he was trying to usurp the throne, and you know, he had King Viserys on the milk of the poppy the majority of the time, so he can rule in this place. Otto definitely wasn't innocent.
Oh, Jesus.
That milk and pop it down.
Yeah, when they were showing this montage, I'm just like, I know this is not how they about to end this, child. I want them to be like Marvel and come back with another scene after.
Yeah, I heard you, Tamika, when we was on the watch party last night, and you said, I know that's not how they about to.
Yeah,
that
was very disappointing.
That dragon's with the old town army. Who dragon is that?
That's Caesarion. That's Daeron.
No, that's Daeron. Yeah, we're gonna see him next season.
The one we still haven't seen yet, but they mentioned him all throughout this season, like he was gonna pop up, but we ain't seen him.
I heard he's a big player in the books. I mean, you know, he has a role in the books, so we're gonna see him in season 3.
And the dragon is a nice size.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. So yeah, so everybody proud of their handiwork, and I guess we're going to the gullet and we're going to war, you know. Ray, she got her army, she got her navy, and she got air support. So bring it on, baby. So Team Black, y'all got the win for this particular episode. Yeah. And you see them looking into the sky, you know, I guess thinking about what they about to do and what's about to happen. But yeah, y'all, that is it.
All right, Helena better run for them hills.
Right, especially if you got a belly full of baby gut, you better get the hell up out of there. You better get out of Dodge.
That's probably why she want to leave like that.
Yeah. But we'll see, y'all. Yeah. So Tiffany, since you weren't here the longest span of time, just your overall thoughts about the entire season, not just the finale, but the entire season, how it kind of, you know, how you like it or don't like it.
I like the season. I thought it was good. There was times it was a little slow. But I thought as a whole, I thought it was good. I think the acting is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think any chance you get to see, you know, Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy in the same scene, you know, I was partial in the beginning to the young Rhaenyra and the other Alicent and stuff. But Emma and Olivia have really like won me over. They delivered, and the writing has been tough. I wish they had done 10 episodes. I'm sorry they shorted us the 10 episodes this season, but I think it's because watching the inside the episode and listening to the directors and everything, it looks like they really want to save season 3 for the actual battle, the war.
Right.
So they wanted to set the stage with this season with the lead up to the war. So but I think it was good. I think maybe one of my favorite episodes, at least the episode that impacted me the most. When Rhaenys died, like that episode, I was shook over that for days.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, and the other episodes were good too. There were some other episodes that hit me, that really stayed with me too. But I think that one really stayed with me the most.
Yeah. So what I think the showrunner was probably trying to do is, because we had all those time jumps and everything in season 1, I think what he wanted to do is slow down season 2 a beat so that we can get connected to these characters, because we didn't really get connected to them because they kept on jumping them and swapping them and stuff like that. And it was really moving really, really fast paced in season 1. But before all the dragons go down in a massive fight, we want to get you connected to these characters. So, because you remember with Blood and Cheese, you know, poor baby, but that's all he was to us. You know, we weren't connected to him as a character. It was, you know, a sad moment and stuff like that. It was tragic, but we just didn't know the character. So, I think what they were trying to do is get these character moments up so that when the battles go down, they are more impactful. So.
I think I get that and I understand the directions they were taking, but I still was expecting a different twist. But we're gonna get into the season 3. We're gonna be on and popping as soon as we get on the screen. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, episode 1.
You know what I would compare to? I would say that season 2 was like Infinity War, and season 3 is going to be like Endgame.
Yeah.
If I had to make the comparison to kind of make it make sense, that's how I think it's going to be. But I enjoyed the season, with the exception of this lackluster finale. And I agree with Tiffany. The episode with Ray Neese, the queen that never was, never will be. That one right there. I think that one had social media as a collective. Like when that, and it's one of the things. It's like I'm sure people who read the books knew that was going to happen. But even if you didn't read the books and you was looking at the episode, you kind of saw it was going to happen. But it's like, I wish it would have went a whole nother way. I wish somebody would have slipped into that writer room and would have put in there. She's actually going to live,
Right.
But either way, this was still a very good season. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it every single week, and of course, being able to come up here and talk about it as well. So I can't wait to see what they going to bring with season 3. And like I said, it better kick off with the war. The minute that theme song ends and it goes up, boom, I better see fire. I better see beheadings, all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about go all out. We better be in the war.
Y'all called it about Sir Alfred though. Like I felt like I heard some of y'all commentary before I joined. He need to go. I think episode 1, he gonna be up out of there because I think Damon is probably gonna tell Ray like, hey, he came to me on some, some sneaky type stuff. So I think and it could be Damon that'll do it.
Oh yeah,
I could see him doing it. I definitely could see him doing it off with his head.
Yeah, because especially what he said to him. He said, I never took you for a turncoat.
Yeah.
Right.
So the fact that he said that to him, I'm like, he gonna be the one.
He know his days is number from once he bent the knee, Damon. He bent the knee. Did you see the look on his face?
Yes, like he put his head down.
Yeah. Yes, he's looking crazy. OT?
You played your cards wrong, buddy. I'm just ready for next season, man. I'm disappointed. The season overall, I give it about an 8.59, but the last 15 minutes of the season disappointment. I'm sorry.
Right.
Blue balls.
And that was our immediate reaction, y'all. That's why we did the watch party.
Yeah.
So to see if we were gonna be up, down, whatever. But y'all got the real reaction.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Y'all know as a community, we got PTSD from the original show. How y'all did us before. Y'all cannot play with us like that, man. So next season,
and ironically, Game of Thrones, that was season 8 when they did that, and now you have 8 episodes and end this with this lackluster finale on an episode 8. Don't do that. Don't do that next season.
Don't play us like that.
Don't do that next season.
Right.
Yeah, I was all into it and ready. I'm over here talking smack. I'm like, oh Lord.
If you want to hear our reactions, let's look at the last 5 minutes of that episode.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So y'all didn't enjoy the episode.
We were still waiting. Like, I know this ain't how it's
like this is how it's going to end. That's how it was. Like one of those things. Like y'all doing it like this.
Yeah, they say
the budget went to the Dragons this season.
Yes, it definitely did. And I know that's a lot of money for those, those effects on the dragons. And they did a good job with that because they showed the dragons having different personalities and
Yeah, it was the setup. It was the setup.
Because even the battle between the Blackwoods and the Brackens, we didn't see that.
That's what I said, OT. I wanted to see
everybody on the field unalive.
Yeah. They faked us out on a couple of occasions where they could have gave us some action.
Yeah, you know what? I read
him
that,
marveling at his work, Damon. I thought we was going to at least see that or see the other one get on her dragon. Like I said, she was chasing this dragon for hours.
Yeah,
I didn't read about the House of the Dragon, the Fire and Blood, but I heard that what we're getting or excerpts of it is kind of short And
Right.
so I think they're trying to
Stretch it.
Yes, that's what I was
stretch,
saying.
stretch
she
the
said that
story. Like
earlier.
even some of the people they're adding and stuff.
Yes,
You know, and everything too. They're trying to stretch the story. So I think that's part of why it seems slower or whatever.
I just looked up the budget for House of the Dragon. They said they spent $20 million per episode for this season. So that's about $160 million roughly.
That's a lot, yeah.
And they also said that House of the Dragon season 2 is the 5th most expensive television show right now to me.
I can believe that.
I believe it.
I believe that.
Which means it's probably it has to be the most expensive show on HBO. It's got to be.
Right. And I think Shogun actually is up in that list as well. From
I can believe that too.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive is the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put a lot of money into that.
They put a lot of money in that one too.
Yeah. I do want to see that the night one that's coming in 2025. I believe it's supposed to be that in 2025, and then House of the Dragon is supposed to come after.
Yeah, anything George R. Martin. I'm down.
Yeah, you had it right. You had it right. OT Rings of Power, which of course is
with
Lord of the Rings is the most expensive. They said they spent on just with this first season. They spent $465 million on this first season.
Yeah,
and it was trash.
I liked last season. I didn't watch this one.
This one is just starting. It took me some time to get into it, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said, again, everybody's perception is different. But I had to try to go back like 3 times and be like, "What the hell is really going on here?"
Well, they want these shows to be direct competitors.
Yeah. I didn't give it a shot. I haven't even watched it yet.
I was never a Lord of the Rings fan. I didn't see that one Lord of the Rings movie.
Right.
Yeah, I know we was talking about that the other day, and I was saying like I watched the movies, but this is supposed to be like 1,000 years before the movie, so I don't know, child. But they got their fan base too.
Yeah, for sure. So Moochie, Tamika, y'all give y'all overall of the season.
My overall thoughts on the season, I thought it was actually a good season. It was just like what everybody said. I think they kind of let us down on this last one, last episode. The best episode was, of course, that fight with Aegon and
Rook's
episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4. So I feel like that was the best episode. That had you wanting more.
That's when Otto went crazy. That's Otto's last episode.
That's when Rhaenys was fighting.
It was because he was gone already.
Yeah.
I just also like I said before, one of my favorite moments though of the season was when Aegon had basically took Otto's handship away. And he called him trifling.
That
was funny.
That scene was everything. The way Otto's face was looking like.
Yeah, I definitely like that too.
And he gave the handship to Kristen Cole of all people, and I'm so glad Otto tossed that hand at his feet.
Yes, yes, definitely.
I agree. 4 was one of my favorites. It was good.
Yeah.
They could have even ended it off at 7, and I probably would have been okay with that than that one last night. I don't know. I just didn't like how it was part of it that I liked, and I liked the overall. I think they did a good job, and like I said, with the dragons and the personalities, and we know the cast can act. That's not even a question.
Yeah. I like how Sea Smoke came for Adam too, though.
Yes.
That I like that. I was like, okay.
That was
a good my own writer. So I thought that was cool.
And another question I'm gonna throw at y'all: 1 or 2? Season 1 or 2? Which one do you like better?
1.
1.
Yeah, 1 was good.
I'm thinking 1 too.
Mainly because of how this season ended. I think if this season had like the ending, I think many of us wanted, but I get it. But I feel that with the setup that they have now with season 2, season 3 is probably going to definitely be that eclipsing season of 2 and 1.
Yeah,
right.
And
you can't go wrong at this point.
Right. It makes me wonder with season 3 what they trying to do with the battle and all this other stuff. Will they end it with season 3 or will they try to stretch it to
4?
Well, originally it was supposed to be 4 with 10 episodes each, which we got cheated out of 2 this season. So I guess maybe the next 2 will have the 10. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I saw something on Westerosi's channels. Their page that Ryan Condal did. Confirmed that it was going to be 6.
Really? Oh, they really gonna be stretching if they trying to.
Oh, okay, 4. Okay,
they said 6 at first, but then it went down.
Not the way they.
I don't think that. They don't need 6. 4 is fine.
Nah, 4 is probably going to be sufficient because the stuff, the direction the build up they lead into, like it's going to be the battles. It's going to be some stuff with
the betrayal.
Right.
Yes, the betrayal. It's gonna be stuff with that. Damon and Aemon gonna have to go head to head, and I think that's gonna have to be at the end.
Yeah.
Towards the end or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we got to see how things play out for Rhaenyra.
Yes.
So right. Yeah, but I'm excited for season 3. It's not that I'm not turning coat on it enough.
No.
It was quite a.
Should we made it through this finale? We better be ready for season.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought the season was still good though.
It was still good. Yeah, this one episode doesn't define or break the season for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Okay, so we if everybody minds and hearts are clear. No, y'all, I got a thing. You remember how Brillo do let me holler at you? We're gonna let me holler at you, House of the Dragon style, okay? So we're gonna get in here, and if y'all have one person that you want to give some sound advice to,
only one, because there are okay.
Right. If you want to cook them, you can go ahead and cook them. You can cook them, or you can give them sound advice. Pick one. Anybody need some time, or anybody know exactly where they're going?
Corliss, tell them that those are his sons. Like, speak up.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that. You got it.
I was just like, I was happy Alan said what he said. He said what needed to be said. So I felt them. But at this point, like Corliss, even when he was walking with Rhaenyra, and she said when she was asked about Adam's character, he was like, "Oh, I heard he's a man of integrity, and I regret that I didn't know that or whatever." Like that could have been the time. Like, yo, this is my son. Speak up.
Exactly.
Speak up.
Exactly. Victoria, she took yours. What else you got?
Yeah. Okay. You good? I'm gonna say, Allison, waiting in the water is not a bath. I'm gonna keep on saying that. It's just not. And you should have been a better and you should have been a better mother to your kids, like when they were kids. Not wait till they're adults when they are already in their mode. Like you already pretty much, you don't have no control over Aegon. You have definitely none over Aemon. Helena's kind of like your last ditch effort because she's the only one that's willing to listen to you, because she's probably the only one over in House Green that got some common sense and is the probably only likable person over there. So of course she's willing to deal with you, but still at the end of the day, this woman made too many mistakes, and then going over to talk to Rhaenyra on the eve of the battle and thinking something's going to change. Like, no, she came to you to try to squash that or have something dealt with weeks ago. And you basically showed her the door and dismissed her. And then you came over there with not a good disguise either. I'm surprised you didn't get caught.
Right.
At least when Rhaenyra came and saw you, she had at least a good disguise that no one would have suspected that it was her. But you just came over and you like, I'm gonna just go ahead and put on my little hood and just prance my way on over here like I own the place and say, look, can we do this? No, you can't do this, and you can't do that either. So Allison, I don't know what she gonna do, but that's my person. Like I said, it's more, but you said we could only talk about one.
Go ahead, you can go. You can keep on.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kristen Cole, you're the reason the child is dead. You are the reason. I mean, this guy right here was probably making all, and then got the nerve to get mad at which Eric was it, the A or the E?
The A.
Got mad at him. He tried to gaslight him like he was in the wrong. That pissed me off. He made it seem like he made it seem like it was his fault the child was gone. I was like, this guy here. It was so crazy. I was just watching that movie the other day. Classic movie. I was just watching that the other day. But yeah, Kristen Cole. Maybe season 3 is the one. Maybe this is the one where he gets got. Unfortunately, our wish wasn't fulfilled for this season. But there's always hope. There's always hope.
Oh yeah, his time is coming.
And I'm not saying when they do, don't do it like y'all did Jaime Lannister and Cersei in the last episode of Game of Thrones. I want his demise to be rough.
If that actually happened,
torturous.
I might throw my TV.
Because I didn't even like how Jaime and Cersei went out. I was like,
no, I didn't either. That was disappointing to me too. Nah, they deserved all the smoke. They deserved all the smoke, and being able to die in your lover's arms and stuff. Yeah, they were.
I said that was such your brother. I said that was
your brother, right? But I'm saying she, of course. I mean, it wasn't an easy death. They were, but I felt like I wanted Danny to fly over to the Red Keep and Dracarys her,
right?
And I was like,
the innocent people.
You get to die with your brother lover? No. She got all.
And ironically, that's how we first meet them in a very compromising position. That's how Bran ended up in the wheelchair. That's when I said they were trash early on before we even really knew who they were. But I think that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Moochie.
I gotta bring Allison back on the carpet. To me, you could have prevented a lot of this. This was your friend. And when she came to you with that olive branch, you should have took it from the beginning.
Right.
And now you laying in the woods with your feet hanging out this little tiny thing. I know. And you might be PG. Nina, we leaving with a cliffhanger. She might be pregnant.
Y'all.
And her brother, what if, look, the brother already want to put a dagger through her lover.
Right.
So we don't know what's going to happen. Look, you got me all mixed up in this trying to impress her. I know you had a hand in all of this going on.
Exactly.
Him too, I
wish we had OT here so he could be trying to take up for Tamika, who you want to holler at?
Well, I second everything y'all said about Corliss and Allison and Sir Crispy Cole. You know how much I wanted him going. I'm just going to tell Helena, get on your dragon, girl. Take your baby, fly away. Like Moochie say, fly, birdie, fly. Don't look
fly,
at
birdie, fly.
Yeah, he's going. Get away from all the crazy people, child. Go have your dreams somewhere else.
And don't even go and scoop up your mother. Just keep
right.
Exactly. Okay, so if I'm gonna do Let Me Holler at You, House of the Dragon style, Ryan Condal, come down to the front. Baby, how you gonna do us like that, man?
She calling out the showrunner.
Showrunner. Listen to the carpet.
That's how I felt about the Game of Thrones ones. I was like, y'all know y'all was dead wrong.
Right.
I said it too. I was like, it's gonna be on site when I see y'all.
Exactly. First of all, taking away 2 episodes from the overall season. Absolutely not. Posturing these episodes to be too long or something, or they're long, they're like, over the runtime or whatever. Advertising like we're gonna get these battles and it's gonna be what you want to see, and absolutely not. Ryan, I am really, really upset. I don't know if it's you, perhaps. I don't know who the powers that be, but I'm mad. I'm upset and I'm mad and I feel cheated, but I'm still here. You still gonna be on my top of the TV show list at the end of the year. But I'm mad. Okay. So
you know what they need to do? You know what they need to do? Like they did in the second half of season 4 of Stranger Things, where they had them 1.5 and 2 hour long episodes that were like movies. And they actually felt like you was watching a movie. That's what they need to do for the finales of House of the Dragon. If you're going to do it like that, then you need to have like a 2 hour episode.
Yeah,
they need to if they're gonna do this. If they do what they did this season, because they basically did a bait and switch. Oh, these episodes is gonna have more running time. I thought we was gonna get a little movie effect with this last one, but it fell short.
They said, you thought the runtime was the episode. It was like, no, the runtime is going to include the credits plus this little post show that tells you what we did with the episode. That's where the additional 10 minutes is at. Not from the episode itself.
It's exactly a bait and switch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I forgot to mention the part where Jace and Raina had a conversation and he was pouting and all that stuff. I don't know how I forgot to put that in there.
Yeah,
but
I know
Jason, Baylor.
That was Baylor that did it.
Yeah, Baylor and Jace. And I liked it. Like I said, I want to see them get married. What they waiting on?
Yeah.
They ain't war right now. They don't got time.
right.
They're going to war.
We are at war.
Like I said, they bet not harm one hair on Baylor Targaryen's head, or I'm coming.
Oh my God!
And then Nita, if they do that next season, I'm gonna be calling out the showrunner.
Yeah, because she's gonna be flying too. Like she's gonna be flying, and it looked like Raina gonna claim sheep stealer, so Raina might get involved too.
Yeah.
All that running she did to go find that dragon, the payoff better be there.
Yeah. I think. Listen, I think
or maybe they didn't want to piss us off because the dragon don't accept her.
No, she's gonna have sheep stealer next season. Okay. She's gonna have sheep stealer because I think they changed something around. Because I was I didn't read that book, but I was reading online that there's in the book there's a character named Nettles or something.
Yeah, I was upset about that.
Yeah, that's who she was. That's who's supposed to get that dragon.
Yeah, that's who's supposed to get sheep stealer. But it looks like they're trying to make Raina into that Nettles character.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Y'all want to talk about what's going on your channels and where people can follow y'all on social media, or just plug your thing, plug your set. You can find Moochie on Twitter and Instagram, and there it is right there for you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, also Rumble too. We'll be going live Wednesday talking about Mayor of Kingstown, and it's gonna be some trivia, y'all. We're gonna talk about this finale, and this episode was hot.
I heard. Okay. All right, Tamika, it's on you, baby.
Well, y'all can find me everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, over here on YouTube. Even though I'm kind of slowing down right now, but I'm still out here in these streets. I'll be joining Moochie to talk about Mayor Kingstown. That was so good. I can't wait to talk about it. And then I also do Sisters, and I think I'm going to be joining Candy Love for her live on Thursday with Sisters. And then Friday, I'll join EJ for the family business. And I got a couple other things coming up, so keep your notifications on. And if you are not subscribed, I think I need 2 more people to get to 2,000. I've been counting down trying to get to 2,000, y'all. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Tamika on her way to 2,000.
I know that's right.
All right, Torian. Sorry, I don't have your credentials to put down there, but go ahead and
you good. All right, you can follow me, of course, on here, Torian Rain Reloaded. I'm on X, formerly Twitter, at Torian Rain Reloaded. Also on Instagram is at Torian_Rain. And tomorrow I'm gonna be giving a history lesson about what is 40 acres and a mule and compensated emancipation.
All right.
I got you. All right, I'm looking you up now. Okay, Tiffany, you want to plug your set?
Yay, yep. With Spot Real Talk, y'all can catch us on IG, X, Facebook, TikTok. The crew has been traveling and everything, y'all. So our next thing, we're planning, gearing up to cover Bel Air that comes back August 15th. Reasonable Doubt August 22nd, and then we'll probably sneak in some interviews in between then too. So stay tuned for that. And of course, Power Book 2 Ghost when that comes back September 7th.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So gearing up for those 2 shows in August.
All right. Y'all, what I really want to say to everyone, let me get in solo. Bring me up on the stage. Okay. So, y'all, what I really want to say to everybody, y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and those are my handles. Just want to say thank you so much for everyone who's joined the conversation, joined us in the chat, hit the replay, watched the watch party with us. Season 2, House of the Dragon. We had a great time recapping, having fun, all the things. You can be with anybody, but we're glad that you're here with us. We had about 50 so odd people in here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share, especially for Tamika. She needs 2 subscribers. But y'all don't stop at 2. Just keep on doing it. Keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, keep on enjoying the content, and you make sure you come back. Yeah, y'all. So thank you so much. Let me get on out of here. Thank you to my panelists, Torian, Moochie, Tamika, Tiffany, everybody else. Yes, everybody else. We have Lex, we had Miss K on, OT was on, Ray Holland, he usually is on, but
Team Green.
Yes.
I wanted to hear what he had to say for himself.
Yes. Right. So we definitely had a lot of collaborators that came on the panels and gave their feedback on the show. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. And thank y'all. God bless and good night.
Good night.
Bye,
y'all.